Good Friday morning. Tens of millions coping with even more dangerous summer weather.
And much of it's going to stretch into the weekend. It's July 24th. This is Today. States of emergency. Dangerous flooding across the south. The remnants of Tropical Storm Bertha still being felt along the Gulf Coast. More downpours soaking the Carolinas while other parts of the country cope with historic heat. 110 degrees expected in some cities this weekend. Al will have everything you need to know. Going up. Oil prices skyrocket above $100 a barrel amid those escalating attacks in the Middle East. Drivers here at home feeling the pinch. We'll have the very latest from the region and the White House. Demanding answers. These red times have got to go. Growing protests in Wisconsin overnight as new images emerge of that fatal police shooting on the streets of Madison. Officials calling for calm, vowing to fully investigate.
You should not lose your life as a result of an encounter with law enforcement.
The very latest in a live report just ahead. Crash landing. A seaplane carrying 11 people goes down off the coast of Washington state before bursting into flames. Boaters nearby watching it all and racing to the rescue. Oh my gosh. Inside, the dramatic efforts that saved everyone on board. All that plus trouble brewing. Bear sightings and encounters on the rise across the country now, getting into offices, homes, cars, even taking a dip in this kiddie pool. We'll take a closer look at the summer surge. Billion-dollar weekend. Jackpot fever sweeping the nation ahead of two big lottery drawings. We'll get you ready for round one tonight. And Tyla time. The Grammy-winning star out with a highly anticipated new album, and she's celebrating its release with a can't-miss concert on our plaza today, Friday, July 24th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday morning. I'm Laura Jarrett alongside my buddy Willie Geis in for Savannah and Craig, getting some time off. You ready for Tyla time?
I'm ready. We got a nice crowd outside in the plaza. There's a dance routine that's happening, some choreography.
Are you joining?
I could be talked into it. Nobody wants to see that, but I might try. It's going to be a great show coming up a little bit later on.
It's going to be good, but we do want to begin once again this morning with the severe weather. The remnants of Tropical Storm Bertha moving through Texas this morning after making a second landfall there with winds up to 60 miles per hour.
That storm also bringing dangerous rip currents along with heavy rain near Houston, dumping up to 4 inches in just an hour. Downpours
also soaking other parts of the south, about a half a foot of rain triggering flash floods in the Carolinas and spawning several tornadoes there.
Meanwhile, nearly 70 million people are facing another day of heat alerts. The highs well into the 110s in parts of the Southwest.
We're going to get to Al's forecast in just a moment for you, but first, NBC's Priscilla Thompson is standing by in Galveston, Texas for us. Priscilla, good morning.
Yeah, Laura, good morning. As you can see, the waves and the wind are much calmer this morning, and those rip current warnings just expired as Bertha dissipates. This morning, severe weather being felt in multiple states, like North Carolina, where heavy rain turned sidewalks into streams and caused this car to spin out on the side of a road. Parts of the state soaked by more than half a foot of rain.
Got my little river running down here by the barn.
The storm also toppling massive trees across roadways and into homes, even knocking down power lines. Crews working quickly to clear debris and restore electricity. While the Gulf Coast has been largely spared from Bertha, some residents in Texas are still preparing to hunker down.
I am getting ready to go to the grocery store, and I'm getting ready to load up on water and whatever I'm gonna need for the next couple of days.
With some minor coastal flooding and rip currents possible along the immediate coast in the coming days. Other parts of the country still cleaning up from relentless rain and flooding earlier this week. including devastating scenes of destruction in West Virginia. The governor there announcing at least 2 storm-related deaths, with search and rescue operations ongoing. Recovery may take time, and with drier weather ahead, the region is getting a desperately needed breather.
And while parts of the country are still bracing for more rain, the plains are heating up, with temperatures expected to soar into the triple digits from Texas to Montana. Laura?
All right, Priscilla, thanks for starting us off.
All right, let's swing over to Al for a look at the maps as we head into the weekend. How's it looking, Al?
Well, guys, good morning. Things are getting better down in Texas, and good morning to you there. The remnants of Bertha now moving into Mexico, so we can say so long to that. Now, heat alerts. We're talking 67 million people from Minneapolis down to Phoenix, Los Angeles, up into Miles City for 67 million people. We've got this big area of high pressure jet stream up to the north, so warmer than average. Look at this. Billings, 102. Bismarck, 97. Lubbock, Texas, 100. 95 in Denver, but cooler as you get into the Great Lakes and the Mid-Atlantic states. But this weekend, triple digits for Memphis, Dallas, Rapid City, Des Moines, Houston, and Roswell, New Mexico. Add in the humidity, and yes, there is even humidity in parts of the Southwest where it's going to feel like triple digits in Houston, well into the triple-digit teens as you get into Memphis, Des Moines, Wichita as well. What's causing this? That big heat dome. It's in the Southwest, high pressure system dominating, and so it's going to bring those temperatures way up. It's slowly moving to the east, and as it does, it's going to be bringing those hot temperatures, hundreds and 90s, anywhere from 10 to 25 to 30 degrees above average. But then the secondary issue is right around the edge of this. We call that the ring of fire, and so we're going to be looking at a band of thunderstorms igniting around that. So we've got more monsoonal moisture for the Southwest, which could cause some flash flooding, and then Sunday and Monday, severe storm threats stretching from Duluth and Minneapolis on into Pittsburgh and the Great Lakes. By Monday, Tuesday, it moves into the Northeast. So this heat dome is going to have a big effect on our weather. And the other big problem is going to be drying conditions, more heat, and that's going to increase the fire danger. Laura?
All right, I'll see you back in a little bit. Also this morning, oil and gas prices surging even higher now as the war in the Middle East continues to escalate. The U.S. striking Iran for the 13th day in a row. We have 2 reports for you, starting with NBC's chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel. Richard, good morning.
Good morning, Laura. This region is bracing for an escalation, with some airlines canceling flights and Israel reopening shelters to the public in several cities.
New video this morning shows some of the latest American attacks in Iran. The explosions overnight near the port city of Bandar Abbas on the Strait of Hormuz. The 13th straight night of U.S. attacks on Iran. Iran has responded to every American strike, attacking U.S. bases and troops in the Middle East, killing at least 4 soldiers in the past week. New video this morning shows smoke in the distance after Iran fired on American forces in northern Iraq. Iranian media broadcasting images of damage, like these, verified by NBC News using European satellite imagery, showing what appear to be American barracks in Kuwait before and after an Iranian attack, with several units destroyed. And now there's a new front in this war that's rattling markets. For 5 months, the U.S. and Iran have battled for control over the Strait of Hormuz, the passageway for 20% of the world's oil and gas. This week, the Houthis in Yemen, an Iranian-backed militia, say they attacked 2 Saudi ships in the Red Sea to the west. 12% of global trade passes through the Red Sea. International oil prices jumped to over $100 a barrel for the first time since May. President Trump vowing retaliation against Iran.
We want to get it over with, and we want to do it right, but we have to do what we came to do.
Trump was more explicit in an interview with Axios and Israeli media, saying he's considering a massive attack on Iran, bigger than ever before, because Iran hasn't received enough pain yet. He said he's close to making a decision.
Arab officials are increasingly frustrated with President Trump's threats, the military escalation, and lack of diplomatic progress, with one official telling NBC News, quote, "We have no clue where this is going," another adding, "It's only getting crazier." Laura?
Richard Engel, thank you.
Kristen Welker is, of course, the moderator of Meet the Press. She joins us with more on the war and its fallout here at home. Kristen, good morning. Always good to see you. So we heard right there that President Trump is talking about a, quote, massive attack potentially on Iran, even as prominent Republicans in Congress question the war and kind of admonish him to wrap it up. So how is the White House receiving all this criticism? What is the end game here?
Well, Willie, you're absolutely right. I mean, the pressure is mounting on President Trump to find an off-ramp to bring this war to an end for all those reasons you were talking about. Gas prices climbing to more than $4 a gallon. Oil is up. One estimate shows the cost of the war to the average American family so far is $1,200. Look, I've been talking to some GOP sources. Some are saying that all of this has put some of those races that they'd hoped to be battlegrounds in the midterms out of their reach. Other strategists telling me that consistently that gas prices need to come down by August, Labor Day at the latest. So we're really bumping up against those deadlines. Now, look. Publicly, President Trump says he's focused on the war in Iran, not letting politics influence him. One administration official telling me the president's steadfast in that belief. But the bottom line is this war is deeply unpopular. All you have to do is look at the polling. According to a recent poll, 69% disapprove of the president's handling of the war. And it's really hard to believe that these outside pressures are not taking a toll.
Kristen, at the same time as all of that is happening, you have this new set of tariffs announced by the White House on some of our biggest trading partners, as the Supreme Court had gutted many of the other tariffs just months ago. So why do this all over again?
Well, look, the administration. These tariffs are aimed at punishing countries which import goods produced with what's called forced labor instead of products made by American workers who are often paid higher. But the backlash swift, many of those countries' allies calling the move unjustified. And it does all come, Laura, after the administration was blocked from imposing sweeping tariffs in February. So this is an attempt to revive some of those tariffs. And look, this is all driving up costs for families and companies, and it's all fueling more skepticism about the president's policies. In fact, a Fox News poll this week found 67% disapprove of President Trump's handling of the economy. So underwater there. And remember, what's the number one issue for voters? It is affordability. It is the economy. And it's all adding to jitters that Republicans are feeling right now as the midterms, if you can believe it, just over 100 days away.
A lot to talk about this weekend for Kristen. Kristen, thanks so much. She, of course, will have the latest Sunday on Meet the Press, including conversations with UN Ambassador Mike Waltz and Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona.
All right, let's turn to another big story in Washington now. President Trump gearing up for tonight's rescheduled White House Correspondents' Dinner after the initial event was targeted by that would-be gunman back in April. NBC's Garrett Hake joins us with that part of the story. Garrett, good morning.
Laura, good morning. Ahead of tonight's dinner, the Secret Service director told reporters that the number of rising threats against its protectees is, quote, off the charts. And this morning, the agency is also facing new questions over the removal of an agent assigned to Vice President Vance for allegedly putting the VP's security at risk.
Today, it's take two of the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner. The event rescheduled following an assassination attempt against President Trump 3 months ago at the original dinner held at the Washington Hilton.
The president looks forward to finishing what he started.
31-year-old Cole Allen accused of attempting to assassinate the president after authorities say he stormed through a security checkpoint armed with a shotgun, pistol, and multiple knives before being tackled. One Secret Service agent was shot but survived thanks to his bulletproof vest. Allen has pleaded not guilty and is awaiting trial. Tonight's dinner will be held just blocks from the White House at the Waldorf Astoria. Secret Service Director Sean Curran asked how tonight's event will be different.
We will always evaluate every site, and right now we have an advance team there, and they will set up a plan to set that site up for success.
The Secret Service says it has conducted more than 10,000 threat investigations since January, up 40% over this time last year.
They're off the charts. The threat, picture and environment is as large as I've ever seen it.
And it comes as the Secret Service is facing new scrutiny, with one of its agents removed from J.D. Vance's detail after being accused of compromising the vice president's security. A Secret Service spokesman says a review is ongoing, adding, any conduct that potentially threatens the safety of a protectee will not be tolerated. A source familiar with the inquiry says it follows a report by MS Now describing some agents as fed up with last-minute travel and changing schedules. One such assignment, a planned helicopter trip involving Vance taking his son to a golf lesson at Joint Base Andrews, canceled due to bad weather. A Trump administration official says the use of Marine 2 by Vance and his family is for, quote, operational security.
And with the relationship between the president and the press in the spotlight today, there's also this. The Department of Justice has agreed to withdraw grand jury subpoenas seeking testimony and records from several New York Times reporters following a story they wrote focused on the security of the new Air Force One. That reversal from the DOJ comes after a federal judge had sharply questioned why prosecutors had issued the subpoenas before taking alternative steps in their leak investigation. Laura?
All right, Garrett, thank you.
It was another night of protests in Madison, Wisconsin, in the wake of that deadly police shooting there. Demonstrators taking to the streets and demanding answers, while city officials call for calm as they investigate. NBC's Shaquille Brewster joins us now with the latest. Shaq, good morning.
Good morning, Willie. And this growing memorial is a reflection of the increasing grief and anger that you feel here in Madison. Yesterday, we learned the identity of the 38-year-old man who was killed at this intersection and saw a new video of that fatal interaction. A reminder, some of those images are disturbing.
Calls for answers are growing in Madison, Wisconsin this morning, following a second night of emotional protests across the city. Hundreds gathering for a vigil in honor of Corey Ruiz, the 38-year-old man who was shot and killed Wednesday during a struggle with police officers. Investigators say Ruiz was armed with a knife that injured an officer who fired at point-blank range.
This is an open and active homicide investigation right now.
New video revealing more of the deadly confrontation, including the moment police say Ruiz falls or is taken off his bike by officers, and a clearer view of the altercation that ends with the sounds of gunshots. Friends say Ruiz was a father who struggled with homelessness and mental health issues.
He has people who love him, and he's more than just a case number.
A review of public records show Ruiz had at least 40 criminal convictions, including several for resisting or obstructing law enforcement.
It does not matter who you are or what your past is. You should not lose your life as a result of an encounter with law enforcement.
Outrage boiling over at a press conference Thursday that was interrupted by protesters for nearly 20 minutes.
My name is Carlos Dixon.
Police Chief John Patterson addressing the demonstrators directly, saying he supports the state's independent investigation and acknowledging Ruiz was the third man killed by police in that immediate area over a 14-year period.
We have to recognize the trauma that this community has gone through, is experiencing now again.
Now, officials have not yet released the name of the officer who fired those fatal shots. The police chief saying yesterday that that will come as part of the independent investigation. Meanwhile, overnight, the Ruiz family retaining civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump in a statement saying the family deserves the truth. Willie?
Still a lot of questions unanswered there in Madison. Shaq, thanks so much.
All right, switching gears here to a story about a real-life superhero swooping in to rescue an Arkansas man in the nick of time. This amazing act of kindness was captured by a traffic cam here in the city of Jonesboro. You can see the man there in the crosswalk. He's struggling to get across that busy street in his wheelchair when suddenly someone in a Spider-Man costume jumps out of the Jeep, helps wheel the man to safety, and just in the nick of time, the light you see turning green. Eventually, you'll see him run back to the Jeep and drive away. The Jonesboro Police Department posting this video saying some people say cops are heroes, but even we need a little helping hand. Was that you when you just jumped out?
No, but I'm so amazed. What a wonderful act, first of all. And then you wonder, why is he in his it's a Spider-Man costume.
He was going to work.
He's going to work at a trampoline park, hops out of his car, helps the man across the street, and makes it to work.
There you go.
Unbelievable.
Wonderful.
I love that he's going to work at a trampoline park.
Yeah.
You know? Well, that's a job that has ups and downs. Anyway, sorry. Got a little bit of a bounce out of that one. Anyway, showers and storms in the southeast, mid-section of the country. Strong storms developing in the plains, heating up in the Pacific Northwest. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds. Boing.
Oh, yeah, we are back at 7:30. That plaza is filling up for a Summer Friday concert. Today, we've got two-time Grammy winner, Tyler.
Water's still a bop. I still love it.
Yes.
Still love it.
Huge
And look
song for her.
who is back in Studio 1A. Fresh off
for
of
Tyler.
You
Yes.
came back.
Hello.
You take the red eye?
Not that, no. But I got in late, but I wanted to come back for this concert. One of my favorite young new artists,
gonna be
South
good.
African's going to be great. New
She's
album out
incredible.
today.
Yeah.
So lots to look forward to, including that concert coming up in the next hour. But first, there's more news to get to, including a frightening scene off the coast of Washington State.
Yeah, a seaplane carrying 11 people crashed last night, leading to a frantic rescue mission led by nearby boaters who snapped into action. The entire incident caught on camera. NBC's Liz Kreutz has details. Liz, good morning.
Good morning. That's right. This was really scary, but it also could have been so much worse. Everyone survived this crash, but the sheriff's office does say multiple people were hospitalized with everything from head injuries to broken bones.
One moment, witnesses were watching a seaplane coming in for a landing.
This is so cool. I can't believe he's doing this.
The next, they were rushing to help after the small plane carrying 11 people crash landed off Washington State's Susha Island near the U.S.-Canadian border. The entire terrifying episode caught on camera. Oh my gosh. Miraculously, passengers were able to get off the plane safely, but just moments later, the aircraft fully engulfed in flames.
Just stay there.
Boaters in the area the first to lend a hand.
Oh, thank God you guys are okay.
The Coast Guard, the Navy, and local first responders arriving soon after.
They have 6 people on board. With multiple injuries. There are at least 6 other people that have been murdered.
The de Havilland DHC-3 seaplane carrying 10 passengers and a pilot had departed from Lake Union in Seattle and was headed to Roche Harbor. Kenmore Air, the owners of the plane, issuing a statement saying we can confirm that everyone aboard has been accounted for. 4 of the passengers were taken to a local hospital for treatment. The San Juan Sheriff Office adding 1 person on board was in critical condition. Earlier this month, another terrifying moment as another seaplane made a hard landing in New York City's East River between Manhattan and Brooklyn. All 7 passengers and the pilot safely rescued. The cause of this latest accident is not immediately known, but the FAA and the NTSB are expected to launch a full investigation.
I mean, Liz, you look at those fiery pictures. It's a miracle everybody got out. So what will investigators be looking at as we go forward here?
Yeah, Willie, so Kenmore Air's CEO says everyone is fully cooperating with authorities, which could mean extremely detailed interviews with both the crew and the passengers, of course. But apart from any technical issues that could have happened on board, the weather conditions at the time of the crash could also become a huge factor here. According to our climate unit, there were storms moving through the Seattle area at the time with wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour and very poor visibility. Willie.
All right, Liz, thank you very much.
Wild how things can go so badly, so fast. All right, still ahead for you. Move over sharks. It's also shaping up to be the summer for the bears. We're going to take a closer look at why these encounters are soaring across the country, from hiking trails to backyards, even cars.
All right, that's terrifying. But first, is this the new definition of Club Kids inside the growing cool factor of Costco that's drawing in younger customers and revealing a lot about their habits? Maggie Vespa has that story right after this.
We are back at 7:38 this morning on In Depth Today. A kind of surprising viral craze dominating the social media feeds of Gen Z and teenagers.
Yeah, it sure is, especially because we're talking about Costco.
Yes.
The warehouse retailer known for buying in bulk is raking in young and loyal customers that are apparently obsessed with posting their finds.
Maybe they're just being cost effective. NBC's Maggie Vespa joins us with a closer look now. Maggie, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. I know this sounded so weird to us too, but I promise you, if you search hashtag Costco on TikTok, you will see swarms of young shoppers. Yes, of course, happy about the low prices, but they're also like wandering the aisles. They're trying on clothes. They're tasting food. They're like posting about their adventures in Costco. And experts say they're also revealing a lot about what drives the next generation to spend.
We're back at one of my favorite places, Costco.
It's the suburban American staple lighting up social media.
You ever go to Costco and get lunch?
That's why I have my membership. Gen Z, even teenagers, going viral over their love of Costco, trying the $1.50 hot dog.
That's the best hot dog in the entire world.
And viral waffle cone cake.
If you have a party you're going to, 100% I would bring this.
Snagging designer dupe clothing, even Costco merch.
We got the Costco sweatshirts with the embroidery.
With the biggest fanatics throwing Costco-themed parties at home. The frenzy recently going global.
This is probably the best store I've ever been to.
With tourists joining in during the World Cup.
I'm way too European for this. I'm not able to understand. That's huge.
This Chicago Costco flooded with Gen Z shoppers.
I love the free samples are really fun.
There's so much to look at and grab and see.
Perhaps the ultimate test?
I've actually given the membership as a wedding gift before.
I feel like you were the favorite guest at that wedding.
Yeah, well, I usually am, but...
Experts say the thing is, Costco's famous for not spending money on advertising or building this kind of buzz. In fact, they declined to comment for this story.
It's part of a broader trend with more young Americans shopping in person. One survey finding shoppers ages 18 to 24 last year made well over half their purchases in stores. And Costco's one of many cashing in.
More than half of Costco's new membership growth is coming from shoppers under 40.
Many retail analysts say drawn in by its constant stream of new products and gimmick-free approach.
When something sells out at Costco, then it's actually gone. You don't have the countdown timers. You don't have only 3 left. They're not manufacturing any of this urgency, and Gen Z realizes that.
I don't know about putting it on the wedding registry, but Maggie, how is Costco capitalizing on all this new love from Gen Z and the younger folks?
Yeah, it's interesting, guys. So like we said, they didn't want to comment on our story, but we kind of got a hint. If we can pull up this image, we have Costco's brand new official TikTok account. I say brand new because their first TikTok was posted 11 days ago. They only have 5 total. So this is new, and it appears they're leaning into the Gen Z love and clearly meeting them where they are. And by the way, a question that we've been getting a lot, what about the membership fee? I mean, it's $66 a year minimum, and we're talking about young people who don't have a lot of money to spend. Experts say it appears they're just okay paying it. Everyone in our piece had their own membership fee, and experts think one reason is this is a generation who grew up paying subscription fees or watching their parents pay them. Think like Amazon, streaming services. So to them, that's kind of a normal budget item, whereas to their parents' generation, it might have felt more like a luxury. Guys.
Wow. It's interesting. I kind of want to know who that one person that Costco is following on TikTok
Oh, yeah.
is.
Look
Just
into
a single person it's following.
By the way, you can get clothes.
We'll look into it. We'll
you can
email
get
you.
clothes at Costco.
Oh my gosh,
golf balls at Costco. You can get gas at Costco.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it all.
That's a
Sweatpants.
retailer's dream.
Yeah.
You know, to be hot on TikTok like that.
Maggie, thank you.
Thanks, Maggie.
Appreciate it. All right, Mr. Roker, a regular Costco user?
It is my version, the old guy version of get off my lawn. You go in there, and now they're all like, get out of my way, stop, you know. And now they're just swarming, and half of them aren't buying stuff. They're just going, stop.
Shaking his fist at the clouds.
Yeah, you know, come on. Anyway, look at these showers and thunderstorms. They're going to be moving through. This is the remnants of that stationary front. So we still have some flash flood watches from Huntsville, Atlanta, all the way to Cape Hatteras. So that's getting out of here. We've also got a storm in the Pacific right now. It's the 1,300 miles west of the southern tip of Baja, California. 100-mile-per-hour winds moving west at 15. It's Fausto making its way toward Hawaii. We could be looking at some impacts by early next week. But in the meantime, we're just keeping an eye on that. Rest of the country heating up out west. 96 in Medford, Oregon. 114 in Phoenix today. Showers and storms, as we showed you, along the southeast coast. Plenty of sunshine. Going to be a gorgeous day today here in the Northeast, Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, on into New England. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. It's great. And they also got the executive membership. You layer that senior citizens thing on.
Yeah.
Gold, baby.
Wow. Yeah.
Woo!
Practically giving it away.
Exactly.
All right, second best time in the morning. What
All right,
you got?
let's get right to it. That's kind of you to say, Laura. We're going to start with Johnny Depp, who's making his return to the big screen after more than 7 years, and he's going to do it in Ebenezer, a reimagining of the Charles Dickens classic. And in the just-released trailer we see, we got our first official look at Johnny Depp in that title role.
Good to be back.
To Uncle Scrooge. To Uncle Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas! Humbug! And a Happy New Year!
Humbug!
I didn't even see Johnny Depp.
No.
Hard
that
to
is
find
crazy.
Wow.
The transformation is unbelievable. Johnny Depp, by the way, yesterday at Comic-Con in San Diego, appeared in costume like Ebenezer and in character.
Oh, wow.
They said he was just talking to members of the crowd as Mr. Scrooge, and that must have been really fun for them. There he
Method
is.
acting.
Ebenezer hits theaters November 13th. Well, he's done this before. You know, we did it with Edward Scissorhands, Sweeney Todd. He played Whitey Bulger in Black Mass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's transformed quite a bit.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that. Coming up next here, $1 billion boost. We head into the weekend, a new wave of jackpot fever sweeping the country. But first, these messages.
We are back with your morning boost, and this is a special one because people from coast to coast are dreaming big about their chance to boost their bank accounts this weekend.
Lottery fever is alive and well once again, everybody. A combined $1.3 billion up for grabs this weekend in the Mega Millions and Powerball drawings.
And it all starts tonight. NBC's Emily Ikeda is in Jersey City testing her luck. Hey, Emily.
Hey guys, good morning. You know the saying, you got to be in it to win it. Look at these numbers here. This is the first time in some 8 months that the jackpots for Powerball and Mega Millions have simultaneously eclipsed the $500 million mark. So driving that lotto fever across the country at stores like this. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to head inside to play the game in here. Powerball, there's some $600 million on the line, but the big drawing tonight is the Mega Millions. We're talking about $740+ million. If you win and you choose the cash option, you're looking at maybe around $320 million or so. But as we always say, the odds are not in your favor. Some 1 in 290 million. That is the equivalent, guys, if you were to flip a coin and every single time, 28 times in a row, it would land on heads. Okay, I got tails, so things are not looking good for me. But we are going to play, and I'm going to play a little bit of a different game here, Millionaire for Life. That's a new game. So my buddy V here, he's going to hook me up with that. As the name suggests, it is $1 million every year for the rest of your life. Thank you so much. But you guys know the deal. I've always got you covered. We've got a Powerball ticket. We've got a Mega Millions ticket. You guys can figure out how to split it back in Studio 1A, guys.
Wow.
All right.
Impressive.
Right.
Strong backwards walking game.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah. We did,
navigating the store there.
Yes.
And that flip of the coin meant nothing. Your odds have not changed at all.
All right, Emily.
Appreciate it.
Good luck out there.
you.
I was in a convenience store the other day, just getting like a Gatorade. The guy in front of me was ordering like 50 lottery tickets for the Powerball. So
You got to believe. Will.
New Music Friday, guys, live on the Plaza. Tyla is out there, global superstar, 2-time Grammy winner. But first, your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, aftermath. The effects of Bertha still being felt across multiple states. Heavy rain soaking North Carolina. Other parts of the country cleaning up from devastating flooding. Al's got your full forecast and outlook for this weekend. Then bear in mind.
Thought it was a crazy neighbor, and it was just this guy sitting on the horn.
From cars to office lobbies, even backyard pools, inside the major surge in bear sightings this summer, and what you should do if you encounter one. And shifting gears, Vicky Wynn is hitting the road for a crash course in safety behind the wheel.
Can you get a ticket for fiddling with your computer screen on your car?
Absolutely.
So how do you avoid getting a ticket? And how can you fight one if you do? Our exclusive ride-along just ahead. All that plus the Stones top the charts.
Why don't you drive me down that rough and twisted road?
Beauty school drop in.
Beauty school dropouts hanging around the corner. store.
And Tyla takes over the plaza.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
For a special concert you do not want to miss. Today, Friday, July 24th, 2026.
Starting the weekend with Tyla. Today is Michelle's 21st birthday. Hi to my mom. We love you, Grandma. Girls ship for Tyla. Tell me where we come, pick a destination. It's my dream come true to see Tyla. We love you, Tyla. Today's my first Tyla concert. It's
They're ready. Welcome back to Today. So happy to have you with us on this Friday morning. Savannah is wrapping up her first week of filming episodes for the Big Wordle game show while Craig enjoys some time off with his family. So Willie and I are holding down the fort, getting ready for Tyla. I saw you breaking out some dance moves there with Al.
Over there moving.
Al's got his two-step, okay?
He's doing his thing. We got some energy in the building, a big crowd in the plaza. Al's in it. Look, he's live.
He's in it. He's in it. Anytime he closes his eyes, that's how you know it's going to be
He's
good.
in full Tyla mode. We'll see her in just a few minutes.
Yeah, but we're going to get right to your news at 8 first. We're going to begin with more severe summer weather impacting millions across the country, like in North Carolina, where heavy downpours turned sidewalks into streams. Parts of the state soaked by more than 1.5 feet of rain. Meantime, the remnants of Tropical Storm Bertha still being felt along the Gulf Coast, while other parts of the U.S. are getting ready for extreme heat this weekend. Al is keeping a close eye on it all. He is back now with the very latest. Where do we start, Al?
Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning to you. Let's start along the southeastern Atlantic coast. This stationary front still generating heavy showers and thunderstorms, especially along the Carolina coast. We're watching that. For today, 67 million people from Minneapolis all the way to Phoenix, down into Texas under heat advisories, watches, and warnings. Jet stream way up to the north as that heat dome builds. So triple digits for Winnemucca, Phoenix, Lubbock, Texas, Billings, Montana, close to it in Bismarck, but then Kansas City to Charlotte, below average temperatures. And then you can see over the weekend into early next week, triple digits for Rapid City, close in Denver, Wichita, down to Houston, Memphis, Des Moines, going to be flirting with those mid-90s. The heat indexes, even for places like New Mexico, the moisture coming up out of the southwest is going to create very dangerous heat indexes with triple digits into Wichita, Houston, and Memphis. Here's that heat dome over the southwest, slowly moving to the east, expanding, bringing drier weather, which of course is going to increase the fire danger. Highs through Monday, 10 to 25, even 30 degrees above average. And then add to that, around this, the circulation, we call this the ring of fire. It ignites these big thunderstorms all around the edge of that heat dome. So as we move into the weekend and the beginning of next week, we've got monsoonal thunderstorms in the southwest, which could cause flash flooding. And then Sunday, heavy thunderstorms possible from Duluth into Green Bay. And then on Monday, it moves east to Chicago, Detroit, Pittsburgh. And by Tuesday, we could be even looking at these severe storms moving into the northeast. Guys?
Heat dome, ring of fire, monsoonal moisture. You've got it all. All right, Al, thanks very much. Now to an NBC News exclusive. The hunt for Amelia Earhart's plane is back on this morning with a new search team set to leave in the fall. NBC's Tom Costello has covered the Amelia Earhart mystery for more than 20 years. Tom, good morning. I understand Purdue University is behind this new effort.
Yeah, Purdue is backing this expedition because it feels this deep connection to Amelia Earhart because she was on the faculty at Purdue before she started her journey around the world. Now, we first reported on this effort last year, but the trip was delayed while the team waited for permission from the local government. That's now come through. So the team is announcing this morning they are leaving in October. 89 years ago, in July 1937, Earhart and navigator Fred Noonan were flying somewhere over the Pacific Ocean when they disappeared. Where they went down has been a mystery for 89 years. There is some evidence that they may have survived a crash landing near an uninhabited island between Hawaii and Australia. So take a look at this satellite photo that is behind this new search effort now. Take a look. Is that a piece of Earhart's plane just peeking above the sand after a storm in a lagoon on this remote island called Nikumaroro? Or is that a coconut tree? Now, archaeologist and expedition leader Richard Pettigrew believes it could be her plane. So here's what's fascinating, you guys. The first satellite photo was snapped in 2015, a year make that a year after a tropical storm shifted the sand, potentially revealing that plane, okay? So the island sits very close to Earhart's planned flight path, and this team believes it's very close to where 4 of her radio calls for help originated. And there's more. In 1940, a human skull and bones were discovered near an old campsite on that island. They were thought to be female, but they've been lost to time. Also discovered a shoe, possibly a woman's, a freckle cream concealer. Earhart hated her freckles, and a medicine vial with the partially legible letters UCA or UCA Pharmacy. Guys, she lived in Toluca Lake, California, and there was a Toluca Pharmacy there. What are the chances a vial shows up on that island? If Earhart and Noonan were there on that island, there's no way to know how long they might have survived. So the Terea Object Team, which is leading the search, will use sonar and magnetometers now to search that lagoon. It's not a quick trip, right? This island is so remote. It takes 6 days to get there by boat. They hope to spend 6 days on site, living on the boats, and then they will return. So the question, maybe we'll start to get answers in October. Have they found Amelia Earhart's plane? Or is that a coconut tree, you guys?
I guess we'll find out. Coconut tree or Amelia Earhart's plane. Yeah. We'll see. Tom, fascinating
I love that
stuff.
she wasn't above concealer.
No,
Even she.
Even on the island. Still using the concealer. Tom, thanks.
All right, now to this recent surge in bear sightings this summer, from office lobbies to cars, even snoozing in a basement. This morning, we've got some tips on what to do should you encounter a bear on a hiking trail or maybe even in your own backyard kiddie pool. NBC's Kaylee Hartung joins us with more on this. Kaylee, what do you got?
Hey, good morning, guys. Bear with me this morning because it's a bit of a hairy situation across the country. Bear sightings and encounters are occurring coast to coast, and in some areas, quite more than usual.
With the summer heating up, bears are getting bolder as sightings of the creatures are soaring nationwide. In Colorado,
I heard honking all night, thought it was a crazy neighbor, and it was just this guy sitting on the horn.
A neighbor helping the car's owner set the unexpected passenger free. While in California, this fellow apparently losing his bearings, making his way inside an office building.
We have the AC going, so it's probably, nice on a warm day.
A mama bear and her 4 cubs were caught on this home camera outside Pittsburgh.
They're fun to have around, just not in our yard.
Like the rest of us, it seems like they're trying to stay cool this summer, wherever they can. Colorado Parks and Wildlife say they've received almost 2,000 bear reports so far this year, nearly double the same time last year.
Why are we seeing this uptick in bear activity this year?
Well, I think the basic thing is people are spreading out, and their populations are increasing, and bears are becoming a little more bold.
Though some recent encounters on hiking trails have turned dangerous. One hiker had to be airlifted from Montana's Glacier National Park after being attacked by a large grizzly.
As soon as we made eye contact, it charged at me.
Bear sightings perhaps more expected in this remote Alaska town than in this family's front yard in a Los Angeles suburb.
If you see a bear, the worst thing you could do is scream, turn, and run. Raise your hands up, speak to the bear, say, "Hey, bear, back up." Give the bear some space.
Hey, Bear. Now, our wildlife expert, Ron Magill, also reminds us that bears are not naturally aggressive. Guys, they've typically got one thing on their mind when they're encountering people, and that's food. Whether it's trash or a picnic, so lock it up, make sure it's secure. And Ron says if you live in bear country, which seems to be ever expanding, keep some bear spray handy. Never go hiking alone. And if you're on a trail, make noise. Make sure they know that you're here.
Don't sneak up on them. I'm not sure the hey bear would be
I was
enough.
going to say, just kind of comment. Hey, bear.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear.
Whatever works.
Kaylee, thanks very much.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Welcome back. It happens to the best of us. If you're driving a little too fast, you see those flashing police lights suddenly in your rearview mirror. Not a great feeling.
Not at all. So 1 in 6 drivers were given traffic tickets last year. So along with speeding, what are some of the other behaviors behind the wheel that can be sure to grab the attention of police? And what do you do if you get a ticket? What can you actually do about it?
NBC's Vicki Nguyen is here joining us with important information for all you drivers out there. Morning, Vic.
I learned so much from this story that is like valuable money-saving advice. Good morning to you. We're going to start with the obvious.
targets. The best way to avoid a ticket is to drive safely and to obey the traffic laws. But police say there are some things that drivers do that are more likely to get them a ticket. So we went out with state police here in New York to see how they patrol for bad behavior. Plus, we're going to tell you what you can do to minimize the penalties if you do get a ticket.
It looks like a family SUV, but this is really a police surveillance vehicle.
K202 to TMC.
Designed to help officers catch unsafe driving and even see what you're doing inside your car.
By being slightly higher and above, it gives us that view in as we pull alongside people.
New York State Police Sergeant Howard Dorner gave us an exclusive ride-along in a sight vehicle, short for Concealed Identity Traffic Enforcement. One of their top targets, distracted drivers. According to the federal government, someone is killed every 2.5 hours in a distracted driving crash.
Distracted driving is mostly people holding their cell phones. And if they're not holding their cell phones, they're usually playing with the computer systems that are in their cars.
Can you get a ticket for fiddling with your computer screen on your car?
Absolutely. Vehicles will sway their lanes, and then we pull up alongside that person and we go, wow, they're messing with their computer rather than paying attention to the road.
Dorner spotted this driver using a cell phone.
Do you have a hands-free device?
No.
And gave her a ticket.
You spotted that with an eagle eye. It wasn't easy to see.
I'd look for that body language and then looking for that actual object in the hand.
But police say the #1 moving violation, speeding. Speed is a factor in about 1/3 of all fatal crashes. And Dorner says it's a growing problem among young drivers, fueled by social media videos glorifying speeding and even evading police.
They're recording themselves and posting this for likes?
They are. On average, we're receiving at least 1 to 2, sometimes 3 pursuit reports a day.
With their vehicles now equipped with radar in the front and back, police can clock your speed even when driving ahead of you.
I can tell you that that guy behind me is doing 57 miles an hour.
Dorner says drivers typically won't get pulled over if they're going less than 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. He clocks this driver doing 19 over.
The reason why I stopped you, you were doing 84 miles an hour.
Dorner gave him a warning, saying he was polite and apologetic. Good tactics for avoiding a ticket.
What about crying?
Crying sometimes says to me, is this a ploy? And if you're crying, that means to me that could be just as dangerous too, because now you're emotionally into this driving.
Crying can backfire.
It could backfire on you, absolutely.
If you do get a ticket, the penalties can be pricey. Hundreds of dollars in fees, plus points on your license. They can cost potentially thousands more in increased insurance premiums.
You can fight it, you can test it, and it's so easy to do.
After she got a speeding ticket, Morgan Russos hired an online service called Off the Record. For an average fee of $200 to $300, it pairs drivers with traffic attorneys who go to court to fight the tickets. Russos got hers dismissed.
So you didn't end up having to pay for the ticket?
Nope.
No points on your license?
Nope.
No insurance premium going up?
95% of people still don't fight their tickets.
Off the Record CEO Alex Gergis says the goal is to help clients avoid points on their license. And if that doesn't happen, they get their money back.
Most of your reviews are 5 stars, but some consumers complain that the refund policy is deceiving, that they weren't happy with the outcome of the process.
97% of the time, the lawyer is able to get the points dropped or the charge reduced to something that doesn't go on the record. People sometimes don't understand that and complain when we don't get their ticket fully dismissed.
Sergeant Dorner says it's your right to contest a ticket.
Show up to court and advocate for yourself, and then a judge will make a final determination as to whether or not you're guilty.
And it is your right to contest those tickets. Off the Record says 60% of their clients' tickets are fully dismissed. And while their fee does cost more than the average traffic ticket, they say the goal really is to keep those points off your license because that's what saves you thousands of dollars in the higher insurance premiums. You don't want those points on your license for 3 to 5 years.
No crying and driving.
It's interesting they say about 95% of people don't even bother trying to fight it.
No, because a lot of times you just think, okay, this is the ticket, I did it, you know, you don't want to show up in court, but it is worth it. And in this case, it's very convenient. The other 2 things we learned, you can get ticketed for tailgating and you can get ticketed for driving too slowly in the left lane. They call it left lane lingering.
Because it's hazardous.
Because it's dangerous, exactly.
And you do see anecdotally distracted driving these days. You're behind someone.
Oh my God, everybody's on the phone.
Almost off the road and you get to them and they're on their phone.
Really
I've gotten 3 tickets because I've gone to court 3 times, didn't use an attorney. And what I find, they plead it down for you. You don't get the points. You still have to pay the fee. But what else is interesting is what you see coming through court as well. You know, the other cases. It's an interesting slice of life. Yeah.
Court of law is an
Other
interesting
vehicular
place to be.
cases or just other cases?
Other cases, too.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. You
Al's just taking in the sights.
I've seen some people come in shackles and an orange suit, and you're like,
what are you in for?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Al, you did it without a lawyer, by the way. You never brought a lawyer.
I did. Well, I consulted an attorney.
Next time I'll come with you.
Well, he said, you know, they actually appreciate it. Most courts, you know, really appreciate that.
Did the judge ask you if his flight was going to take off from JFK?
He did. Actually, I have to give him a forecast every week. So, what do you
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, 6-7.
Good morning, happy Friday. Rolling Stones, legendary band's new album, Foreign Tongues, debuted at #1 on Billboard's top album sales chart. Let's take a listen. Amazing how long they've been doing it. It's incredible. When they were on your show, Willie, were they promoting this album? Yeah. So good. That song's called In the Stars. That's off the newly released record. Rolling Stones have been just doing it at such a high clip for more than 6 decades now. And as you just heard, they still got it. All right, we'll keep it going now. New Music Friday. We've got a big roundup for you. We're going to start with Shania Twain. The country pop star's new album's called Little Miss Twain. It's out today. And here's one of the tracks that we hadn't heard yet. It's called I'd Be Loving Me.
If you were me, how would it feel if you loved a liar and a cheat? If you were me, what would it be? Forgiveness or walk out and leave?
All right, there's a Little Miss Twain for you there. Shabuzi's up next, dropping a new track from his 4th studio album. It comes out next week. This time he's teaming up with Leon Bridges, so you know it's going to be great. This is called Burn It Down. Pump it. We all love that one.
You don't know Leon next
if
week.
you don't know Leon Bridges, you need to.
He's here with
Come on. Is he
Yeah.
next week?
Isn't it next week, I think?
Great. Moving on now, Morgan Wallen fans got a new Morgan song out finally. The country singer has finally released Ben By Now.
We were in the stars, then a line right up. Yeah, maybe from the start we've been trying so much. I know you want to think that it's what we found, but if it was meant to be, we'd have been by now.
Another hit.
Yeah, we teased that one in June, and finally, new Morgan Wallen has been released. All right, last but certainly not least, Cat's Eye, the girl group, has become an absolute global phenomenon, and they're out with a new song called Animal. Here's a look at the music video.
You move like an animal. Nobody knows you're out of control, but I see a side behind the closed doors. They get a glimpse here on the dance floor. You move like an animal.
And we are in for a treat. You'll see how big of a stars they are when they're on our plaza. Cat's Eye brings a crowd. Get here early. They'll be here for our City Summer concert on Friday, August 14th. And as mentioned before that, Shabuzi is going to be headed to our plaza next week, Friday the 31st. But don't forget, in a matter of moments, we got Tyla outside. Quickly, we'll end with Didi Khan, the actress best known for her role as Frenchie in Grease. Here she is in the famous beauty school dropout scene. Well, Khan made a surprise appearance last night in London at Grease, the immersive movie musical, getting emotional on stage.
Beauty school dropouts hanging around the corner store. Beauty school dropouts.
Who doesn't love Grease? 5 decades later, almost, still. What a great film that is. So there you go. That's your pop start for Friday, guys.
We've got some good new music to think
let's
about
get
this
out there.
weekend. Almost concert time, as Carson just said. Tyla, a global superstar, 2-time Grammy winner, hitting our plaza and treating us to a full half hour of her big hits. It's right after your local news. What a Friday morning it's been out here on the plaza. Thanks to the star of our concert, Tyla, and her big shoe. We need this to be a Chanel.
I've always
shoe,
wanted to
Tyla,
live in a
don't we?
Chanel shoe.
Yep.
Why not?
Look amazing, isn't it?
It's very soft.
Carson, this would be a great shoey for you.
This would be. Do they do shoeys, Tyler, in South Africa?
I have no idea what's a shoe.
You drink out of a shoe. You pour like champagne in the, shoe.
He can teach you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had my eye on this shoe since I saw it this morning. Well, big day for you. A-Pop is out. What are you doing? Press the rest of the day? Get the word out? Good for you.
Good start to the day.
Well, thank you for being here.
Scott. Thank you, guys.
What a great
Appreciate you being in our
got one
City
more
Concert
song
series.
coming up.
That's right, in your show.
One more song?
A big one, too.
You want to stick around for that one because Tyler has agreed to do one more song ahead in our third hour. But first, your local news.
The shoe's a hint.
The shoe.
Chanel.
It's a really big shoe.
Chanel shoe.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.